I'm back. So I noticed that Erica obviously just posted her September haul, and it got me to think about books that I bought this September. And originally I thought I didn't buy that many. Come to think of it, I bought a lot more than I expected me to buy. The thing where I went to a bookstore and I bought one book and I was like, oh, I've only bought one book September, like this is great. And then I'd go to a bookstore again and I'd be like, oh, I haven't bought any, like forgetting that I just bought a book, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy two, and then so on and so forth. And then I was like, oh, I only bought two that one time, or I only bought one that other time, and it just kind of piled up more and more and more until I just have a million. Well, million meaning like a couple. But that's okay, you know, with my first month home and being home, and part of being home and getting comfortable is buying a bunch of books and having my own space and actually being able to have my own stuff everywhere, which it is. Like, this looks neat, barely, kind of, not even really that neat, but just beyond it is just like I can touch just mess and clutter and stuff. I'll get to that later at some point. For now, I'm gonna keep buying books. The first book I bought and completely read, and that is The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. Basically, it's kind of a retelling of Jack the Ripper kind of in modern days, or like a copycat killer is basically kind of recreating the Jack the Ripper murders, and Rory, who is an exchange student in London, is kind of thrown into this mix of what's happening. I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm going to talk about it more in another video. That's kind of just a quick little summary of what it's about. It's really good. I said I'll talk about it more in another video. The next book that I have bought and I'm in the middle of reading right now is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I have to say this is a bit of an awkward book to read on the train to work, but you know, who cares? There's a lot of like beautiful illustrations in this book. Can we talk about how beautiful these illustrations are? They're perfectly capture the kind of feel of this book, and I absolutely love them, and I find myself just sitting and staring at the drawings for a while. That's kind of where the awkward part on the train, because I have to sit literally right next to people, and I have this book with me, and it kind of has a picture book looking type book, and then it just has these creepy pictures, so people kind of have given me weird looks, but who cares. Probably by the time this video goes up I'm going to be done with this one, so once again another video I'll talk about it, but I'm loving this book so far. Okay, God help me pronounce the name of the authors of this next book. I am apologizing in advance. The book I bought is called Nightfall. Here we go. By Jake Halperin and Peter Kujawinski. I'm gonna go with that. That actually wasn't that bad. From what I can tell of it, I really don't know too much about it, and that's kind of what I want to go into it, is I think there is a land that the sun doesn't set every 24 hours, it sets every 28 years, and that 28th year is coming up, so everyone on this island is, you know, packing up and ready to move south. I don't know why. I don't know if something comes out in the darkness, but so everyone's about to leave when two, I think, siblings of the same family happen to, I think, stumble upon a murder, I believe, and it just seems very interesting, and the cover is very beautiful. I love all the colors, but I don't know too much about it, but I'm really excited to read it. The next book I bought is Nearly Gone by El Cosimano. This is a family-friendly book about a lovely, I'm just kidding, no, it's another horror book. Surprise. But I'm very excited to read it, and I will let you know more once I fully read it. But for now, here it is. The last three are not horror ones, I promise. I did branch out a bit and get some other ones besides my typical horror ones, which I am all very, very excited for. Next book I've actually heard quite a lot about on BookTube, and I'm very excited to read it. It seems very interesting, and that is The Bronze Horseman by Pauline Simons, or Simmons, either one. I'm very excited to read this. Once again, this is not one that I know too much about. As you can tell, I kind of like to go into books not knowing everything about it. I know it's set in Russia, kind of during World War II. and that was enough. I've heard lots and lots of good things. It's an adult fiction novel. It is very long, very hefty, so it's probably going to take me a while to get through it, but I'm very excited. I've wanted to pick this up for a while, and I finally found it in Barnes & Noble's, hidden amongst a million books. It was kind of not even really in the right place, and even the person was like, oh, that's weird, why is it there? And I'm like, I don't know, well, you put it there. But I found it, so I'm really excited to read it. The next book that I bought is The Scorpion Rules by Erin Bow. To me, it kind of feels like a very sort of Game of Thrones / Hunger Game / UN meets badness type thing. I believe it's like these people take captives of like all the world leaders, like all the children of the world leaders, and they kind of hold them hostage. So if people go, if people declare war on each other, the child gets killed, and that's kind of a way to prevent war from happening. The cover is beautiful. It's this pretty silvery thing that gets scratched really easily, and I took the last book in this shelf because it wasn't scratched. And this beautiful thing, you can't feel it, but it feels so nice. Probably, it's like all texturized and stuff like that. What does the inside cover look like? It's just blue. It's not exciting. Never mind. We'll just focus on the outside. The outside's pretty. And last but not least is The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm so excited for this book. Oh my god, from the description on the back, I literally, I think, said in one of my, either my video or my Goodreads thing, I would have loved to hear more about Ronan and his side, and that's literally what this is. So I am so excited to read it. I'm getting really excited. I'm so excited for this book. I'm joining the cult of Raven Boys, and I'm scared and excited and nervous and angry at the characters for making choices I didn't want them to make, but I'm really excited anyway, so here we go, yay! And that is it, my little pile of books that I bought in September that I'm totally denying that I bought, but I did it anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you don't mind 2 book hauls in a row, but me and Erica kind of buy very different books from each other, so I think it's kind of interesting to see people who end up really enjoying the same books together and who also read very different books. I'd be very surprised one day if Erica decided to read any of my creepy books, but you know, you're welcome to come pick them up, Erica, if you'd like. They're waiting here. They're ready for you to read. Anyways, until me or Erica's next video, I will see you next time. Bye guys!